Hello and welcome back to the Wellness Check. Today I wanted to do a very quick and simple video about rethinking motivation. This has been a theme in my office for quite a long time. I hear parents say it about their kids. I hear individuals say it just in the seasons of life. The question is, how do I get to be more motivated? Where did it go? How do I find it? How do I get it back? Or maybe it's a parent about their child in school. If my kid were just more motivated, I know he or she could make great grades. She's so smart. She's just not applying herself. Why isn't she motivated? Well, I want you to start rethinking motivation and where it comes from. The common misconception is that motivation is something that you have, and because you have motivation, then you do the things. You make the good grades, you study, you are productive at work, you keep a clean, tidy home, whatever it is on the checklist for motivation. I think, however, the opposite is true in terms of which comes first. And interestingly enough, research is coming out about motivational factors. Which one starts first, the chicken or the egg? That has been the argument for years and years now. The research is actually showing that in order to find your motivation, you first must do the thing. Then motivation follows. And there's where you grab your momentum to keep that pattern going. So we don't sit here and wait for motivation to come. That's our first mistake. And that's a mistake most of us make at some point in our lives. Let's just use the example of getting up and going to the gym a couple times a week. If I were motivated, if I had more energy, if I had more time, then I could do this. I'm just not motivated. Okay, let's work on reversing that. The research that is coming out is showing and proving that first we must get the tennis shoes on and lace up the tennis shoes and get in the car and go to the gym. After we do that hard part, that initial hard work of those baby steps of getting into the gym, motivation follows. And if we're able to keep that up, the motivation continues to grow. Now we become more motivated to go to the gym. It becomes an easier task, responsibility, however you want to word that, part of our day. We don't want to wait for motivation to come in order to go to the gym. And we can apply this in so many different areas of life. If someone in your workplace got promoted and you believe that you were the one that should have gotten promoted, maybe you actually really do deserve it, and you've noticed that your motivation has gone down the toilet since. You're not having as much pep in your step when going to work, you're not working as hard, it just feels fruitless. Okay, well, in order to get you back to a place that feels better to be in this work environment, we don't wait for motivation to come. We don't sit there and say, well, this other guy got the position over me, so I must not be valued. What we do instead is we say, what are my morals and values with work? What is my work ethic? How do I want to see myself waking up and going to work every day? What's important to me and how I function in my workplace? And if you're able to start to think from that point of view, then we wake up. We wake up on time. Maybe we wake up extra early, get the coffee, get the meditation, get our headspace in a good place, and we come and conquer the day. We do really well at our job because we want to. By doing those initial steps that tend to be the hardest part of this, momentum and motivation build from that. Then you start quickly noticing, hey, it's easier to wake up in the morning. Hey, it's easier to have a better attitude at work. Hey, I'm less irritated and upset at that other guy who got my position. I feel good about my work ethic. That's important to me. That's fulfilling to me. That's where we get our motivation. So I want to challenge you, in what area of life maybe are you feeling a little deflated, or maybe not as happy as you used to be or wish to be? And do you often find yourself saying that you lack motivation to get there? If only you had the motivation, could you do it? Take this reframe, this potential to think about motivation very differently, and instead put the steps towards how you ideally wish to function and be in that role, whatever it is. It could be parenting, it could be academics, it could be anything. Start making those initial changes, those baby steps, and watch the motivation and momentum follow. Watch the energy behind that begin to really flow and surge naturally within you. I can't wait to hear about how you are beginning to apply this to your life, how it's helping, and if anything, we're finding ourselves more motivated, we have more energy, we're happier with the work-life balance, with how we're moving our bodies, with how we're resting our bodies and nourishing them. Everything can have the potential to really fall into place quite naturally if we give motivation a chance to work by not expecting it to be there before we ever do the work. Okay, I hope that this helps. Simple little video, and I can't wait to see again how you guys like it. Leave comments below. Don't forget to click subscribe, watch more videos, and I'll see you next time.